Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Stranded Alien Dawn. We are playing with Emlyn, Jack, Quinn, and Rita, and we are currently in danger. Chuckles, I'm in danger meme, haha. Anyway, we've got 7 mantises that are over here. Yes, they're not as big as the other ones that attacked us before, but there are 7 of them. And that alone makes things kind of nasty. Jack, I don't know if drinking wine is necessarily what I want you to do right now, but alright, go ahead and take a little napsy. I'm gonna let his rest get a little bit higher up, and then we're going to have him grab the sniper rifle and see if we can thin out the herd. I actually don't want to kill all of them, though. I want to leave just one behind because I want to confirm my theory that the AI pathfinding is always going to send the bugs to the open gate if it exists. And that's why we have the traps over here, just to make sure that we are able to kill them if they do get over here. That's just what I want to do. It's a good time to test this before a lot more big, scary bugs start coming after me. Oh boy, I may have waited a little bit too long because it looks like now they're starting to attack. Right, this is going to be a bit more challenging than I was expecting. We'll go ahead and just kind of scoot and run a little bit around over here. Try to get closer to the gate. We might be able to get off one more good shot here. Where's one that is not injured? You. I'm just going to try to weaken them as much as I can. Pew. All right, run, thank you. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so it actually looks like they are coming closer to the gate. Nope, never mind. They are indeed pathing around over here. Perfect. That's what I was expecting them to do. That is confirmation. Thank you. All hands on deck. I'm going to need the rest of you guys to get over here. The traps should make this fairly safe and easy, but just to make sure, let's get these guys over here, and we'll be in a position to snipe them as soon as they come in. Emlyn, you need to get a little bit closer. Of course, that puts you in harm's way, but I think you'll be all right. Let's just not stand in the way of, you know, the guy with the sniper rifle if possible. Wow, that one went right through the traps. Okay. Scary. That one also went right through the traps. And so did that one. That's weird. Brain parasites. Oh, for God's sake, Rita, how we have brain parasites? All right, we're going to have to use 5 medicine to try to clear you out. So here come the big bugs. I wonder if the traps only work if they have a certain amount of health. That'd be interesting. Well, either way, we're able to snipe these guys down over the walls before they are a major threat, which is good news. Whoop, there we go. Getting a little close. That one got properly trapped, and that takes care of all of the bugs. Not so bad, and that didn't even go over properly, honestly. I didn't move fast enough. That could have been a disaster. But we were able to deal with the bugs. Now they are conveniently right here for me to observe and then butcher for some extra meats. Now the real thing that's going to get me killed right now is actually clothing, and without being able to get cloth, we're kind of in a lot of trouble. There is supposedly going to be a technology somewhere, a breakthrough tech, I think, called hay cloth, and you'll be able to start taking hay and converting that directly into some form of cloth. Which obviously I want, but if it's not shown up yet, who knows when it could. I'm pretty sure we would have to do some expeditions, and that would give me a good chance of discovering this stuff. The alternative, of course, is to find a plant. A plant called, what is it called? Cloth bloom or something like that? Cloth blossom? It's supposed to be a like a white flowered plant. Of course, that's not very easy to spot when everything is white thanks to snow. Looking around, trying to spot something that makes sense. What about this? Actually, that's more yellow, but that might actually be it. Brightleaf plant. Yes, I think that is what I'm looking for. Let's try to observe this. I'm not sure if we can harvest any of this during winter, but it would be fantastic to be able to start farming out my own cloth at some point. Scissor hands hatchling. That's what the mantises are called, huh? Scissor hands. All right. Well, if we ever capture one, I'm going to name that thing Edward. Music nights. Okay, yeah. A music dance party. Sounds like a great idea. That's going to boost everyone's mood for a while. I mean, it's only a didgeridoo. It's one of the, one of the best instruments ever created, I understand. But is it alone? Is it good enough to stand for a solo performance for a dance party? I guess it is. Oh yeah, listen to that didgeridoo. Everyone's just standing in complete and total amazement. Emlyn's like, it's rubbish. Jack's like, my cirrhosis, it's acting up. Oh, they seem a little bit more excited now. Gosh dang it. Come on, dance somebody. Dance like nobody's watching. Do you need me to turn away? I can look the other way. Yeah, no dancing. But whatever, they got a 20% mood buff for a little while. That's nice. Come on, Rita. Reveal the mysteries of the plant that blooms in winter. Cloth blossom, that's the stuff. All right. You harvest that, you're just gonna go ahead and get yourself some cloth. Which is great. That is exactly something that I've wanted for a very long time. It's a shame it's really far away, huh? We also learned about the Gujo bird. All right, it's like some sort of a bizarre dodo dinosaur looking thing. fun. I'm not going to mess with those if I can avoid it. Well, we've learned how to make the emergency cloth if I need to get some out of our fuel. That's mostly meant for, like, synthetic armor and stuff, though. Not exactly the highest of priorities. Long-distance travel is something I need to learn how to do, right? If we can get ourselves some expeditions, we can get other breakthrough research and other stuff. I won't, exactly disclose what, but good stuff can come out of expeditions. It's just a little bit of an investment, more than I'm quite willing to do at the moment. Still, let's go ahead and research it and just have the option for later. Cold snap. Oh, boy. 8 degrees lower during a disaster? Yikes. Okay, so, we're talking what? Negative 10 degrees Celsius? That's admittedly really bad, and some of our plants might just outright die, which doesn't strike me as a massive loss, but nonetheless, I prefer it didn't happen. Oh boy, yeah, minus 12 degrees Celsius right now, which is way more than my people are currently able to handle. I'm going to try to keep them inside as much as I can over here. Probably don't want to have any jobs far from the base, honestly. Wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. For example, we can cancel the observation of this plant over here, which looks suspiciously like corn to me, but yeah, forget the observation on this sucker right now. That's how you get people killed during a cold snap. Everyone stay close by, everyone stay close to the heat. Not that it's very hot, it's like 7 degrees inside. These AC units are having to work overtime right now, and it is not enough. Rita is idling. Yeah, that's completely fine with me. I want that. A loud bang? Uh-oh, what just happened? The wind carried the sound of a loud bang from the distance. What could that be? Oh my. A new expedition is unlocked. Well, if we want to do that, we go under science, and there is a hot air balloon over me. This does take some cloth, unfortunately, and guess who has no cloth? Yes, it is me. I am the clothless. But we do want to ultimately have that thing set up because I would like to go on expeditions. Oh, weird. You can use leather instead. I didn't even realize that. Okay, we actually can build the hot air balloon. What do you know? There we go. We've got ourselves a balloon. We need some liquid fuel, of course. But with this, we can now go on expeditions. So by clicking on this, we are now able to look around. And there, right there, is the loud bang. It would take 3 days in order to properly investigate that. That is something I want to do. It's a question of can we afford to do it right now? Is anyone risk at dying if they go out in the cold during a cold snap? I have actually no idea. I'm not sure I want to take that risk. Well, I take it back. I mean, technically speaking, I guess the cold snap did just end. All right, fair enough. Tell you what, Rita, I think you're going to go on the expedition for us. Before you do, let's finish observing this tall, leafy plant, since some of the other ones appear to have, well, gone away, and I'd like to find out more about this, so I'll be able to plant it at my own leisure later. But then, yeah, I think we send Rita on an expedition. Doesn't she have the really good trait that's good for stuff like that? So let's see. Profile. Natural curiosity. A chance of fielding unknown species during expeditions. So it could be a double whammy. We get some extra bonuses by sending Rita specifically. Oh, never mind. Something ate the corn. All right, I guess you're not doing that right now. Rita, why don't you go ahead and hop into the balloon? Let's go discover what that weird loud bang was. And off she goes. Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? All right, hopefully she'll be fine. She discovered something, a bird. It's called a bone picker, so it's a vulture. Gosh, why can't you guys just call it like space vulture or something? That's exactly what it is. Just call it something we all recognize. Whatever, I guess bone picker gets the point across easily enough. Expedition update. What do we find out? While landing, I made out the shapes of small camp and my excitement rose. I rushed towards it only to find a grim sight. A row of graves and a man in a worn-out captain uniform sprawled on the ground, his face blown off, gun with his hand. Oh man, that's sad. Search the camp, see if you can find anything cool. The gun is very old-fashioned, I couldn't find ammo. The few crates were all that were left. Okay, fabrics, scrap, sounds good. We're not gonna dig out the graves. That's just awful. Looking at the empty camp and the graves, I can't shake off the feeling those fates of those people might be mine as well. Don't be such a negative Nancy, Rita. We're doing great. Have you seen this base? Did their base even hold a candle to this one? I doubt it. Well, coming in for a landing. All right, Rita, welcome back. You did great, I'm sure. So, if there are other survivors on this world, or at least there used to be, What are the odds, do you think, that we will be able to pick up some additional colonists at some point? I feel like, actually, pretty good. There's a strong chance we'll find more people someday. That'd be kind of cool. Oh boy, another new insect nest over here. Can't see it very well in the winter, but here they are. Big, scary, spike-tailed insects. Good news is, it's pretty far away from the base. So I'm going to assume that we are safe, until we're not. Oh, great. More mantises. It's fine. We know how to deal with these guys. We'll pick them off now before they have a large swarm, and it'll be fine. Ah, that's a lot of dead bugs. Oh, man. All right, throw something harder at me. Actually, don't. Wait until I've got turrets, but then throw something harder at me. So over this direction, by the way, I am going to start tearing down some of the walls in favor of getting some proper fortifications made out of wood. Much taller palisades. This will be great for our defense. Temperature seems to be increasing, by the way. We're up to 11 degrees Celsius now. That's pretty darn nice. I think tomorrow I'm going to have someone run out here and try to harvest as much of this... Where'd the cloth blossom stuff go? Did it all get eaten or die in some way? Oh, gosh, dang it. Well, it's a good thing I discovered it while I had the chance. Man, here I was thinking I'd have a chance to actually harvest some of this stuff. I mean, I may not have much during the winter, but something. So I could get some cloth, because guess what? Jack's going shirtless right now. I mean, ladies, avert thine eyes, but like, he's gonna be really cold. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Stay up until midnight. Kiss under the mistletoe or something at the stroke of 12. I don't care. It'll be fine. Enjoy your new year. You're gonna be here for a long time. Rita, I think I'm gonna send you on another expedition, just for the heck of it. We don't have anything in particular to find right now, but we can just go randomly exploring, looking for new points of interest. And since Rita doesn't have anything better to do at the moment, I think this will be fine. Well, I say that, and then what do we see? A streak of thin smoke snaking on the horizon. Change of plans, Rita. That is where I want you to go. 5 days, not available on a hot air balloon. Right, because we did this. Cancel the expedition, please. All right, thank you. Now we go over here. Rita, do this one. You're going to miss New Year's party, but that's okay. We won't miss you. We discovered something new. Chew root. Chew roots? Okay. Something we will be able to start growing. Okay. Well, I think that is actually an ingredient necessary for some of these recipes. I don't know which ones exactly, but I think I remember seeing, yeah, here we go, ratatouille. You need chew roots. Okay, well, apparently I'm going to be able to start making those. What do we find of the thin smoke? Someone was here not long ago. Shout, maybe they'll hear you. I mean, normally I'd say shouting for unknown strangers is a little bit on the risky side, but on an alien planet where surely someone else who's marooned will be ecstatic to hear a human voice instead of the sound of giant insects trying to eat your giblets, that's got to be a good sign. Surely they'll come out. What do we have here? Grayson. Yeah, all right, Grayson joins. Cool. Grayson is a 5th member. What does he do? I don't know. What are your skills? What are you good at? Construction? You're interested in crafting. You know what? I need a crafter, a proper dedicated crafter. That's so good for me. Oh, I'm so excited. The fact that we found someone else is just incredible. All right. We need to get some proper bedrooms up and running. That's what we need. I need bedrooms so that everyone can have a place to stay and stop waking each other up. But 5 bedrooms, man. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with. And how are we gonna heat the darn thing? This stuff was already pretty darn hard to heat up this little tiny building. Imagine adding in 5 separate bedrooms. Eek. Maybe we can rework things a little bit. All right, this is gonna become like a new rec room. And then I can build some bedrooms off in this area, and they can have a hallway that joins them all together, and they can go straight into the kitchen and stuff. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a terrible plan. New Year's Eve. I'm actually amazed that Rita arrived in time for the holiday. That was a much faster expedition than I was led to believe was going to happen. But okay, that's great. Welcome aboard, Grayson, just in time. What a great start to the new year. Oh, did you have fireworks? Where did you get fireworks? You guys have had this in your pocket the whole time? We could have used that to signal for help, you fools. What would actually be hilarious is if this, like, drives all the local wildlife completely mad and they start turning into a bunch of manhunters. That'd be amazing. All right, spring is here, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of one nasty winter. I am looking for any more sign of cotton blossom that I'll be able to harvest somewhere, anywhere. I'm not picky. Okay, how about we expand out something like this? Is it perfect in terms of space efficiency? Absolutely not. Is it going to give everyone what they need as far as their own individual bedroom? Yeah. Are we going to need a lot more stone? Oh, you betcha. What's amazing, though, is this literally is exactly what I needed for the base. Having an extra crafter frees up everyone else to do what they're good at, instead of having to do some kind of emergency crafts and stuff. I mean, we can pull back on Emmeline and let her focus on her true passion, cooking. Oh, Quinn, for God's sake. All right, Quinn's got, like, nothing on. He's got shoes and a single coat. Horror of horrors. Right. All the more reason we really need to start crafting a lot more of this stuff up. Veggie leather, you know, let's go ahead and change up the crafting here a little bit to just make it so you have until, like, let's say, I don't know, 60 or so of the stuff. We probably should go find some more skin bark, and good God, do I need to find some cotton plants. I know, I keep saying it, but it's still true. It's so frustrating when one thing you really, really need to survive is eluding you. Hungry pests. Holy crud, when did all these bugs wander into my base? Jasums! They're gonna eat everything I've got. Draft, everyone wake up. It's time to go bug hunting. They're gonna eat everything. Oh no! Gosh dang it, this is exactly how I feel whenever the Japanese beetles arrive at my house. They start eating everything. My roses, my other plants. And they attract more the more that they're around. They just leave their pheromones all over the place. That's right, you scatter, you little cockroaches. Ugh. All right, I don't think they caused too much damage. Honestly, if they went for anything, it appears to have been my heptagonias, and I don't even really care that much about getting all the syrup. So that's not a big deal. The most important thing is they didn't touch my cloth blossom. Thank God. Another signal rocket rises into the sky. There must be another survivor somewhere. Oh boy, that's exciting. Expedition complete. What do we find? A little ways off, a person desperately fighting a huge bug-like creature. Wait to see what happens. Help fight them off. Well, good news is Rita actually does have a decent combat skill of, I think it's 4 or 5, plus I gave her the crossbow for this exact kind of situation. So there's no risk. Let's go ahead and fight off the beast. Seeing both of us coming, the creature was wise enough to back off. Samantha now joins. Hi, Samantha. What are you good at? Combat, and you're very intellectual. Of course, this does mean that I need to get myself another bedroom. Boo, but that's okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Cool, so a 6th member is going to join the group. What is her background, out of curiosity? Let's see. She's an engineer. She works really fast on construction projects. That's actually surprising given her skill is so low. She's also a vegetarian who refuses to eat meat. Well, the good news is I am able to produce plenty of that. She's an astrophysicist, engineer, star navigator, and a combat pilot. Good Lord. You got quite the background. What about Grayson, by the way? Avid carpenter whenever constructing with wood or crafting with wood. That's good to know. Slow, though. Likes decorations. Interesting. An inspired carpenter. Oh, that's your category. Samantha was a hopeless romantic? That's your career choice? Oh, Samantha. I see why. I see why you didn't make it in the Navy. Aggressive animals over here. It's mostly a bunch of little scarabs, but we also do have a big mantis. Nothing to worry about. Jack can handle it. Oh, God, Emmeline got struck by lightning. I am so sorry. Jack, can you come over here and save her real quick? Just need to get her somewhere else. I need to build another lightning rod. Thor, once again, is trying to strike me down. She'll be fine, though, I'm sure. Almost done growing our first round of cloth blossom, and if we can do this reliably and consistently in the future, this is going to make sure that we are going to be A-okay in terms of crafting materials going forward. And we're almost done constructing our new area of the base. So roofs are all taken care of at this point. We're getting some windows and some vents in so that we'll be able to share the heat. Getting some proper floors in place as well. Yeah, everything's starting to look pretty good. There we go. Finally, some cloth I can work with. This is going to make my life so much easier. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about myself all of a sudden. Yes, I am. All right, I think that's actually a good place for us to end this particular video. So we're most of the way through spring already. Didn't take very long, but we're okay-ish on food. Still doing fine on this. Just harvested a load of buttermelons. Probably should go ahead and start pickling a whole bunch of more of those at some point in the future. We've done some expeditions. We're getting our power up a bit more with some more solar panels. Didn't really show that on camera, but it needed to happen. We've got a lot more rooms. We've even got 2 new people, which is probably the most exciting thing. I probably should have been more excited about that. Sorry, Grayson. Sorry, Samantha. We're happy to have you aboard. But yeah, that's great. Excellent. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.